Welcome to Canada Unbox. This is a review of one of the many different handheld emulators and game consoles that are available on Amazon. This specific one I will include in a link below. This handheld game console sells for about $60 Canadian or about 45 US. It promises to provide an emulating console for Game Boy Advance and older. It kind of has the resemblance of a PSP, with the PSP knob here and your regular controllers over here. If you start and select your volume, a memory card input, a TV out, a microphone, a USB, a power and reset button. There's also a camera, and the battery is removable, though it is a proprietary one that you probably will have a hard time finding a replacement for. The battery life lasts about 4 hours, and it is backlit. First impressions of it, without even turning it on, is it does feel plastic. It does feel light, and it does feel cheaply made. I do like how the battery is removable, though again I do think it'll be harder to find this specific battery. Though there's a product code here that might make it easier. The camera was the second thing I noticed. The camera in the corner, well, I didn't know it was there when I bought it. It is a different feature. The camera quality is horrible, and I would not recommend using it. You can also notice here that the actual lens is offset from the center, which makes the images distorted and almost unusable. I tried opening up the back with these 4 screws that are right here to try to move the camera position to see if it was misaligned. It wasn't. Sadly, the actual chipboard and the plastic don't line up. So I feel that most models coming out will have this issue on it. Again, you wouldn't be taking photos with this if you have a cell phone with you. Your cell phone's a better one. The other features on here, the TV out works fine. The TF card is your mini SD card, works perfectly fine in there. USB cable, just a charge, power button, and reset. Grip on here, again, it's a shiny polish, plastic, nothing too special. It does come with a screen cover on it. I haven't pulled it off just to keep it safe. I will cut the tab off one of these days though. The buttons do work well. They are a little loud, but they do work fine. And the buttons down here, exact same thing. Think about your Game Boy Color feel, that's how the buttons feel. And down here you have your PSP knob. Decent quality in all honesty. I was kind of surprised by this. There's good bounce on it, and overall it works well. Again, similar to that PSP. I will turn it on. The console promises to have over 500 different games. Looking through there is close to that amount, but definitely not 500. You're probably in about the 250 range, maybe 300 range. Hard to count though, as each one is divided out per console. So pushing the button here will turn it on. Up comes this boot screen that says Super Game. Obviously this is a privately made one, and I'm not sure in terms of the copyrights if it would pass that. The title screen here, as you can see, we have the SD card, we have the volume, which you can turn up or down. And the battery indicator up here. Down here we have a list of games that you can go through. Oh, when I clicked A there, as opposed to the shuffle. So clicking a game will bring up the game. As you can see, it's booted here. And there is Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. So exiting the game, you would push the select button at the top here, or the start button, and it gives you all these options. So you can continue, you can go in the game settings, you can map your buttons differently, which is actually a nice feature. You can instant archive. This is how you save your game, as you click in here, and you click save or empty. Each game has, it looks like, about 10 slots on here. They work well. You can reset the device, or you can quit. Quitting brings it back to the menu. So again, going through here, you can go through all the different games. This is just the menu screen. There's actually not that many on this page. There's about 10, I would say. An old FIFA game. UN Squadron, Super Mario 4, Sonic. Very popular games. Pokemon is on the title screen. I'm not sure why. I thought it would be popular enough to be on here, but it is not. Mega Man World, Pang 3, lots. If we go down, you have all these different settings. We have games, we have music, movies, Camera, microphone. The microphone quality also is not very good. Pictures, reading, file drive or file storage, and settings. I'll go through each section here individually very quickly just to highlight the points. Game settings, you have all your different consoles. The games are sorted by console, so if you think of a game, think of what it played on. So in this case here, I'll show you, if we go to Game Boy, there's Game Boy, the original one, there's all the different ones. You can mod this list by taking the device apart. The internal storage is simply on a micro SD card. If you open it up and take it out and pop the micro SD card into your laptop or computer, there's about a gig that's still free, which means you can load up on many extra games. So this is all the original Game Boy games. There are 40 of these, and I added one myself just to test. So I added number 40 to Pokemon Blue version. Clicking it brings up the game without any issues, and the sound is the same original quality. So there's the sound. Overall, pretty happy with the settings there and how it works. Again, the only big thing to know is that the save feature doesn't work in the games. Instead, you have to do the instant archive, kind of like how you save your emulator ROMs directly on it. So to exit out, go down here, change your brightness or anything else like that. We go into game settings. So there's skipping, there's your volume, there's your brightness, which you can adjust, of course, up and down. It's promises about 4 hours, that's what I've been getting roughly, but I have it at the 10 to 20% range, so just be aware. You can also change it to the original or the pulled resolution, the large resolution. So go quit here and load these up. All these games were pretty similarly, they all load fine without any issues. The only games that are slow are some of these here that are on the MD ones. Angry Birds is a very slow game. Some of these other ones don't quite play as well, but all of your classics, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, all play fine. Obviously, any of the other ones play fine as well. Going back here, go over to music, you can play music, it works fine. Again, speakers aren't anything special, but it does work. Videos, again, same thing, it does play videos, though it only plays MP4s, so you can't put a movie on here unless you convert it over. Camera, it's horrible, I won't even go into it. Microphone, again, not top quality, wouldn't recommend using it. Pictures, pictures do work, it takes a second to load, but there are your pictures. Nothing too crazy or special, it does work again though. Your books, it can read PDF, text, RTF, docs, or HTML. It does a decent job actually, I was surprised, but it does work. This is the file viewer, and you can go through the internal memory and see what's on here. So in terms of this, if you plug the SD card in to your computer, the micro SD, sorry, all you have to do is drop your games under the proper category you want, keep the memory system the same, and it works just fine. If we go into this, you can choose your SD card that you plugged in. In this case here is mine. If I scroll down here, I put on here a Pokemon Diamond, and we will click that, open, and it loads just fine. This is a modded version, I just wanted to pull it up to show it worked. Oops. Overall, it does what it claims it does, and it does do its job pretty well. It plays all the games easily, and you have some different options here. You can change the background, you can change the sound, not a lot of settings here, but a little bit. But again, overall, and if you're looking for it to play Game Boy games or older system games, it works perfectly for that. If you're looking for it for camera feature, don't bother buying this. If you are looking for any other feature other than gaming, again, I would not recommend this at all. It is cheap, it is cheaply made, but it does serve its purpose. The screen is nice, it is simple, it is a plastic screen there as you can see. It would be easy to scratch, and again, overall, cheap, but works. I would give this product 3 out of 5 stars for the system, just because of the camera feature. You know, something like that, if you're going to have it, it should be built properly. You also should be able to access the internal memory by plugging your USB in here. You're not able to, and because of that, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you're looking to purchase this, please click below. There's a Canadian and US Amazon link below. Thank you for watching Canon Unbox. Please subscribe.